Okay, we should math. What numbers did we do?
2 through 28.
Number 2, 3.2 centimeters cubed per second. Number 4 is 2. Number 6 is -3. Number 8 is 5. Number 10 is 8/11 dollars per pound. Number 12 is -5/7. Number 14 is 5/12. Excuse me. Number 16 is 11/8. Number 18 is 2. Number 20 is -6. 22A is a picture that looks like this. Like that. Isn't it cutesy?
Wait, no. Starfish looking thing? Right?
No, this one. Starfish. That's a parabola.
Right there.
Oh, yeah, no, not that. This. Dots going up, vaguely linear wise. Great. Okay. 22B is -30 feet per second.
Why?
22C is -24 feet per second. And 22D is speed or velocity would be great choices for answers. I was trying to see if, because several of y'all are in physics, right? Who's in physics? Anybody in physics? Okay, one of you is in physics. I was trying to see if for that person there was a better answer, but not really. Speed or velocity there's not enough information. There's no directional information. It doesn't exist. Anyway, what questions do we have on this lesson before we do the next lesson?
24, 26, and 28.
You said through 22.
You said to 28.
Yeah, but he said through 22.
I said 28.
I don't believe it.
I did.
I thought he said 28. I thought he
What? Run the tape back. If you're joining us for class, welcome.
Hello.
I keep saying that to the camera, but nobody comments, so I don't think anybody's actually watching your face or my face.
Somebody comments. If you
When
know
somebody
who I
loved
am.
me. Number 24 was -8. Number 26 is -4/17. And 28 is -9/4. Lynn. No.
I know. I did not understand either of these lessons.
This is like
I
algebra,
don't
pre-algebra
be
crap.
lying to me. I got like the last few wrong.
So does anybody have like a real question?
Can we
all
do
of them.
20?
I can't do all of them.
28.
I can't do 2 through 10.
28.
Just
Thank
do
you.
10.
28, let's do it.
To 28.
28.
2 to 28.
Evens.
No, just all of them.
All of them. We're doing number 28. That's what I'm doing. I don't care what you do. You just behave yourself.
Wait, if you don't care what I do, can I leave?
Not do 28.
No. Stop crying. There's no crying in baseball.
We're not playing baseball and I'm not crying.
If you've never seen A League of Their Own, it's a fun movie.
I'm not a good person.
It's a fun movie. I don't know if it's a good movie. It's like a meh movie, but it's a fun movie.
Great. Is that what it'd be called? Mental tolerance.
Good
I have
spin.
good mental tolerance.
You know what other baseball movie is way overrated? Like way overrated, probably because Kevin Costner, but is Field of Dreams. That movie is so overrated. It's so overrated. With the what? The Brunstick? Breadstick?
Yeah, it's like an animated baseball movie, and there's a breadstick, and it really scared me as a kid.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
A breadstick that scared you as a child.
What?
Is it like Tom?
Crazy.
I think they're trying to steal his bat. A breadstick? That sounds upsetting. I think I've seen that.
All right, so we are supposed to find the rate of change in this situation. So we need this to be in slope-intercept form. It is not in slope-intercept form, so we need to make it be in slope-intercept form.
Subtract x from both sides.
We should subtract 3/8 x from both sides. That would be a better plan,
So
right?
what I did was just turn it into slope intercept form, and I just.
Well, that is, well, yeah, once you do that, then you'll have the answer right in front of you, but you know.
Well, I didn't know what I was supposed to do. What words did I need to say?
Say the words.
Stop beating me.
Say the words you always knew.
I like eating my nose knows too. That was your own fault.
Say the. I feel like say the words is some sort of movie quote, but I don't know.
You had just gone for
Okay, what should I do now?
now you
Multiply
need to
both sides by the
6.
reciprocal.
Yeah, multiply both sides by 6.
The reciprocal of
Yeah, y'all were both right.
Why?
That was kind of disturbing.
What, the noise?
What you said?
The noise you made was disturbing?
No, he's not gonna be.
What is negative 3/8 times 6?
Calculator.
Is
2 4 ones. 1
not
4.
negative 9/4.
Not negative 9/4.
I got 2
It's
and
negative
1
9/4.
4.
Well, we need it as an improper fraction because it's rate of change, slope. So
Oh,
I want it as an improper fraction.
2 and 1/4.
This is not physics class. Plus, I don't care because the answer is negative 9/4, right?
Yes.
Because all we care about is the
So if I
m.
put it as 2 and 1/4, would that be wrong?
Yeah,
Why?
because we like to write our rate of changes as improper
They're the
fractions.
exact same thing.
True enough, this is not physics class though, so I don't like decimals as rate of change
But
because they're stupid.
decimals are better than fractions.
Because that I can, no, not in this context at all. What did you say the answer was? What was it? Something 0.25 or something?
What?
What did you just say the answer was?
No, I did it as a mix.
No. Negative
So 2 and 1/4.
2 1/4. So I'm going to go down 2 1/4 and over 1
Or you
because
could do 2.
I don't understand how to do improper fractions. No, that's a bad idea. I don't like that.
I like that.
So if y'all haven't figured it out, I don't know what's gotten into my coffee this morning, but I'm real snarky today. So if I hurt your feelings, you know, get over it.
Suck it up, buttercup.
10.
Yes, ma'am.
What are we doing?
Oh my
I'm putting this in slope intercept form.
gosh. He's doing math.
What is slope intercept form?
Slope intercept form is
Y equals mx.
Yeah, y equals mx plus b.
In that though?
No, it's in.
It's y equals m, then there's an x,
And I don't care about this because the question asks, what's the rate of change? The rate of change is the slope, which is the m. So once I have the m, I don't need to do anything else.
So what are we doing?
What? Yeah, that's why I circled it.
Okay, so what are we doing right now?
Well, I was about to say, what other questions?
John,
We do number
I
2.
said 10. I said 10.
You said 10. Okay.
I just asked a question. What is this?
Oh. Are you choking? Dying dolphin again. It sounds like somebody's choking. That's what I'm hearing.
You gotta put it up there.
I'm glad she's laughing and not crying. Okay. Now, I have had people cry in my classes before, but you know.
That's gonna be you at the end of the semester.
Truthfully, I couldn't tell if she was laughing or crying. Or dying. One of the three.
All 3. Yeah.
That's just because of social awareness.
Because that was kind of disturbing. It was so disturbing. Very disturbing.
No, it was not disturbing. That's a dumb sentence.
It was hilarious.
It was weird. Funny, though. It was weird.
No, that's not true
I
either.
put the mic up to her and she just starts like dying more.
How would you like that?
I would just
Most people would just
Because it was funny, whatever it
I'm
was.
hilarious and make her laugh.
Hilarious looking.
Yes.
Shawnee stole my joke. I was about to use that.
It's okay. She didn't hear it either time, so it didn't work out.
You snooze, you lose.
Yep. She wasn't snoozing. She was talking.
You talk, you lose.
I don't pay attention to anything. I'm busy talking.
You don't pay attention, you lose.
Well, I obviously don't lose because I never failed a class, so I win.
I've never failed a class and I've lost things.
But she has failed a notebook grade repeatedly.
But I didn't fail the class.
That's right.
I've lost.
All right, we are supposed to find the rate of change for that. So what should we do?
Yes. Yes.
That's like not even. How are you gonna struggle?
Should you graph it? Push.
No, that's a dumb idea. We shouldn't do that.
You could do
Could
that.
you graph it?
Yeah, but why?
Because
you can
that's
find
the only
slope
way
easily.
I know how to do it.
You can find the slope like without all that extra
You can
effort.
find the slope.
What is the slope formula, kids who have had Algebra 1?
Y2
Oh,
minus
no,
y1
wrong.
over x2
I heard too
minus
many
x1.
numbers.
So the difference of the y's,
Over the difference.
I actually said the correct thing.
Why'd you write an I?
I don't know.
Why did you not?
Why I? Why is it?
So then you just do that, right?
It's not very.
Did you-
But what are the x's and what are the y's?
Half is x.
X's, y's.
Okay, that's good to know.
Right.
I think I did it the other way around.
So.
So 16 minus 8 over 22 minus 11, which equals 8 over 10,
Wait. 11.
That's not it. It's 11.
11.
Okay. I was like.
And that doesn't reduce.
You know, just figure it out by looking at the graph.
Why would we graph it?
Not the graph, why can't we just
That's
say
what we
eight
did.
over
We
11?
just did it, like, wrote down what we did.
So we could graph it if we don't remember.
I didn't do any work and I just put 8 limits. Because that's just how much it's going up by.
Yeah, you did it in your head, basically. But we also have to put pounds per dollar.
That's an S okay.
We do number 2. Unless it's easy and I
It's the same thing as that.
Okay, I didn't remember. I did this homework.
Except it wouldn't be pounds per dollar, would it? That was a dumb sentence, wasn't it?
I didn't think it was pounds per dollar.
Yeah, it's y over x. Yeah, difference of the y's over difference of the x's. Why are y'all dumb writing dumb stuff on the board?
That's a good question, Sean.
18? I'd be happy to do 18. Look at me, I'm so happy.
I'd be sad.
18 is a picture, so look at it.
Pretty.
You pick two places where it crosses at a cross and you count. So it's going up by 4s. So it crosses at 0, 4, and then it crosses at 4, whatever the middle of that would be, 12. So it goes, so we would count up 8 over 4 and reduce that to 2.
You're explaining.
I am. You mean explain with pictures?
Yes.
So it's like figure out where it crosses. Yeah, you did that, or somebody else did before you. And it's counting by 4s, so up 4, 8 over 4. And then 8 divided by 4 is 2. Make sense? Good. What other questions from this lesson?
I know. I wonder why.
I wonder why mine
I thought this was.
Okay. You have been telling me for like 4 years, I love slope. That's like something you said in pre-algebra, so.
You lied.
No, he loves slope. His slope,
So easy.
slope is his favorite, except on the test. No, I'm just kidding.
That's true. Anything on the test is not my favorite.
Right? Okay. Speaking of noses, I need to blow mine. I'll be back.
Good luck, Sean.
Wait, when did you speak about us?
Somebody said something about a nose. I don't know who did.
That's actually kind of.
Yes, somebody was laughing so hard. No, Lillian wasn't laughing so hard.
Slap your hand onto a hammer.
No, I just laughed right here.
No, it's the other L name.
Where's
And the first person who backs out loses.
And we wouldn't pack
And
out.
so my hand like turns like really bruised and stuff, and I almost
I feel
broke it.
really bad. Okay, I didn't think I was laughing. Okay.
No.
All right.
My bones are pretty.
What do we do on, what numbers did we do on 2-4? Hey, shut up.
I enjoyed that.
What?
2 through 34.
Which is too many.
That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm doing right now. After everybody's listening.
I'm listening.
Clearly, you're not listening because you're talking, saying, I'm listening.
Just answered you. Clearly, I am listening, or I wouldn't be able to answer you. Logic.
Well, if you would have been listening, you would have known I didn't ask a question. Number 2 is y equals negative x plus 1. Number 4 is y equals 5 halves x plus 18. Excuse me. Number 6 is y equals negative 3/5 x plus 27/5. 8 is y equals 0.6x plus 2.4, which would be what, 2/3?
Yes.
2
3/5.
to 6/10, so yeah, that one. Almost 2/3, or a little less than 2. Yeah, those are the words that I meant to say, and I said them. 10 is y equals 3x minus 2. 12 is negative 6/5 x plus 8. Number 14 is y equals negative 2x plus 8. 16 is y equals 3/5 x minus 22/5. 18 is y equals 0.17x plus 35. And then when you figure out the pamphlets, it's $86. 20 is y equals 3x plus 19. 22 is y equals 0.25x plus 2.25. 24 is y equals negative 7x minus 191. 26 is y equals 4/3 x plus 2. 28 is y equals negative 0.25x plus 4.5. Did we go through 34 or did we go through 30? What did we do? 34. Okay. 30 is y equals 16,000x plus 36,000. And then you get $228,000. 32 is y equals negative 5/3 x plus 12. 34 is y equals 4x minus 15. Yes.
We do.
All of
Oh my gosh.
We can
234.
we can do 30.
Okay, wait. But
I can't remember all the numbers you're about to say. I'm going to do 30 because that's the first one you asked for.
26.
Go for it.
Like on 10, what, can you tell me 10 again?
10 again.
I'm writing them wrong. What?
10 again.
Number 10. The answer to number 10.
Y equals 3x minus 2.
Minus, okay.
Wait, what was 18 again?
The number after 17.
I don't think I was writing.
What was the answer to problem number 18?
Y equals 0.17x plus 35. $86.
We should do number 8.
Great, let's do 18. Here we go. Each week, Carmen,
Who's Carmen?
somebody that likes to commit geographical crime, or if the Netflix show is to be believed, somebody that's actually a hero or something. I don't know. I've never watched it.
I watched that show like one time and then I was like, what the heck is this?
I was obsessed with that show.
I think
when
that I
was a kid.
didn't really watch it, but I think that show was actually pretty decent. But
I love
the OG Carmen Sandiego show was lots of fun.
that one was weird. My dad made me watch an episode of it. I was like,
Yeah. Rockapella. Each week, Carmen earns a base pay of $35 plus 17 cents for every pamphlet that she delivers.
thought she was
Write an equation that can be used to find how much Carmen earns each week. How much will she earn the week that she delivers 300 pamphlets? So this is a linear equation. One of them is going to be the slope. One of them is going to be the y-intercept. Which one's going to be which, and how do I know? I'll give you a hint. 17 cents is the slope. And what from the English tells me that?
Base pay. Base pay of
17 cents doesn't have anything to do with the base pay.
It's how much she gets, whatever.
It says Carmen earns a base pay of $35 plus 17 cents for every pamphlet she delivers. Plus.
Yeah,
So
because she-
my question was, what in English tells me that the 17 cents is the slope?
The subtraction.
No.
The plus.
The for every pamphlet, right? And Izzy summed it up really well. She gets this every time something happens. That's a really great kind of generic way to think about it. It'll work for like every problem. If this is a thing that's happening every time, then this is going to be the slope. This is going to be a thing that's multiplied. The base pay also is a good clue that one is the starting amount or the y-intercept. And that's when you're thinking about word problems, that's a great way to think about the y-intercept, is that's where we're starting, right? It's wherever you're starting. So the equation would be y equals the 17 cents times x plus the 35 bucks base pay. And then it asks us how much she makes when she does 300 pamphlets. So what do I do with the 300?
Put it in X,
Yeah.
not Y. That would be stupid.
This whole thing is stupid. I'm not ready to take a quiz on this.
So when I punch that in, what do I get?
51.
51 then 86 when you add it all together.
What's sad is I'm pretty sure we started learning this stuff in like pre-algebra.
You did, theoretically.
No, I didn't start. We did learn it in the algebra. Then we learned it in algebra 1.
And
I
now
don't know
we're
if we
learning
learned it
again
in
and
algebra
still
3.
don't know what we're doing.
$86.
All right, what else from this lesson?
30.
What?
Number
Number 8? Okay.
8. No.
Does it
That's okay. Number 8 needs to be done too.
Oh my
Yes.
God. You're going to say everyone. Every
It's
single one
true.
needs to be done.
I bet I know why she's doing that. She doesn't want to quiz.
Well, this time it's not just because I'm being lazy. It's because I don't know what I'm
I'm being lazy.
She is left.
All right, we want to find equation in slope-intercept form for the equation that passes through -9, -3, and is perpendicular to y equals -3/5. No, 5/3. 5/3. X, not that we care, but -8. Okay, so we got 2 clues to our puzzle to figuring out what equation it was. This topic you did in pre-algebra, algebra 1, and in geometry. Okay.
I still don't know what I'm doing.
Well, let's see if we can fix that, maybe. What does the fact that our line is perpendicular to that line tell us? One of you people.
It's like this.
Great. That tells us nothing about the equation of our line.
Slopes are inversed.
You can.
That's half of it.
Or inverse.
They have the opposite reciprocal.
Yes.
So it would be 3/5.
Yes. So our slope of our line is the opposite reciprocal of that slope, so +3/5. Right? Now, a weird problem that sometimes students have on these problems, and for whatever reason, sometimes it does still persist all the way to Algebra 2, is they want to now use that somehow. This has nothing to do with our line. Our line has nothing to do with this intercept. Nothing. Not a dadgum thing.
So we can throw it out the
We can chuck it out the window and who cares? He don't matter.
Wow, he really just got the lead.
Yeeted it. Okay. So we don't need that. But we do need this.
Yay.
So what do we do with that?
What do we do with that? So far, we know this much. This is the part of the puzzle that we know. We know 3/5 x plus b. Which one of those do we need?
Oh, we need to put the numbers into the x, so we put negative.
Yeah, so
9 to x.
because we need b. Yes, that's true.
Then we can algebra it out.
Then we can algebra it out. So we're going to put a -3 in for the y and a -9 in for the x. You could also, if you wanted, use point slope, which would probably be a little bit faster, but y'all probably don't remember that, so whatever.
I can just remember the one thing.
So -3 equals -27/5 plus the b. Add 27/5 to both sides. This would be -15/5. So our answer would be 12/5.
How'd you get 12?
Yeah, wait. Oh, okay.
Wait, what?
My brain
How'd
went
you
to
get
work
12
right.
fifths
Right.
from negative 15 fifths?
Yeah, I don't know where you got that.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Yeah, no, I still don't know. Where's the 15 fifths?
I just
come
got
from
12
then?
fifths right off the bat.
It's 20.
15/5 is -3.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I just did it like by hand. You could also punch it on the calculator, but
I shoved in the
You know.
calculator, got 12 fifths. So.
if you ought to at this point, if you're not kind of like practicing doing some of this kind of stuff, I would like do that for two reasons. One is later you're gonna have to do that kind of crap with like letters in it. And so you should like remember how to do this.
What letters are mine?
So how
And number two is when you go to take the TSI soonish, you have to be able to do that without a calculator
Wait, no
So I-
calculator.
again. So
Oh, why no calculator?
because they don't let you use a TSI on the calculator.
the calculator on the TSA?
Yeah, that is what I originally meant to say. Yes. So I'm not actually done with this problem yet, though, right?
You have to put the
no.
y.
You need to shove it all in
Y
there.
equals 3, 5 plus x plus 12 fifths. 3, 5x.
What?
If I put -9 in there and -3 in there as well, would that make it wrong, or would that be like
What?
-3?
Yes.
That would be so right.
That would be wrong.
It would.
That wouldn't be that would be useless. That would not be a slope-intercept form. Slope-intercept form has letters in it.
Oh. I don't like
Question
that.
30, Sean.
It's like I could just get rid of the letter. and do it.
Obviously, I did it wrong because
It would be
I got
useless at that point.
25%.
Like an equation is something that describes a situation. A linear equation is something that describes a linear situation. But you shove numbers in it, that describes one point. This describes a universe. You're talking about one little thing, one little speck. Leave it in the universe. 30.
On 30, I don't know what I did at all, but I got 45%.
45%?
Percent.
What?
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 Sorry.
38.
Percentages are something different.
The one you just said no to?
Yep.
Yes, ma'am.
Because this says write it in an equation, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
At least I
So I
intended
got,
to do it.
so on 10, b was -2, right?
B was -2.
Okay.
You just got to like put it back into an equation. Yeah. Yeah. Number 30. The sales of a sandwich store increased approximately linearly from $52,000 to $116,000 during the first 5 years of business. Write an equation that models the sales y after x years. Determine what the sales will be at the end of 12 years if the pattern continues.
They'll go up by 45%.
Open your book.
30.
But they
Follow
read
along. Open your book. Follow along.
What number was this?
30.
30.
What page are we on?
87.
Okay. Yeah, so there are zeros behind.
Yeah, and then when I subtract it, I can put the zeros back, right? Because math. What's 116 minus 52?
64.
64,000. Because we should find the slope. Where did I get the 5? Read 30 and tell me where I got the 5. Yeah. So, hold on. Time out. Flag on the play. Flag on the defense.
Pass interference.
No. Well, yeah, kind of, actually. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, that is kind of what happened. I threw a pass and y'all were like, what? What pass? Where did it go? Okay. This is a linear equation. I know it's a linear equation because the title of this unit is linear functions, right? For one thing. Well, that's a good question, actually. That's not just a random stupid question like normal.
But it was.
It wasn't, no, it was a good question. So, what? There are definitely stupid questions. They exist all over the place. No, you are gesticulating poorly.
Yes.
Gesticulating.
What does that mean?
I don't speak good.
Google it. I don't speak goods. I love it. Okay. Anyway, we know it's a linear thing because it's going up by the same amount every time.
Yes.
So if it has a constant rate of change, it is a linear function. Something that has a constant rate of change. Okay. Which is important things for your brain holes for the future of this class. But for right now, I know it's a linear function because, that's like the whole unit.
And it says it. It says it's a linear function.
No, it doesn't. Where?
The sales of a sandwich store increased approximately.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Linear.
Lied. Okay. It also says it. So for all of those reasons, we know it's linear. So here's the deal. There have to be two things, two quantities changing in this situation. Because that's how functions work. There's got to be an independent thing that's changing, and there's got to be a dependent thing that's changing, right? The dependent thing depends on the independent thing.
Yes.
So you got to look at the situation and say, okay, what two things are changing in the situation? One thing that's changing is the dollars, right? The amount of sales money. And then what is the other thing that's changing? The time. Now here's the cool thing about time. Time is basically always the independent variable. It's almost always the x because time doesn't go backwards at all, and you also can't change it.
Time is also money.
Time is not money. Good try though.
Time is money.
No, time is not money. Time is time. Money is
Time
money.
is money if it's used well.
Time is not money.
It's not
If
money.
it's used well.
Time is not money.
Money
Money.
is fun to spend.
That's a saying.
So
Referring
Especially
to
on
the difference of the y's over the difference of the x's. This is the y's. Yes, this is the x's. So there's a slope. Do this, push enter, and what do you get?
12,800.
12,800. Does somebody else agree with that
I agree with that.
sentence?
12,800 is big up.
Well,
Is bingo bango.
128 with 2 zeros.
Okay. So now we've got our slope. We've got our slope. We got to figure out our b.
So do something with the time, maybe, possibly. Maybe not though. I don't know. Obviously, I don't. We need to put in for the x and the y.
We do got to plug in for the x and the y.
We know
So
that.
we have 116,000 for the one of the. And then
Sure.
52.
I would use 0 in the other one, but that's fine. 16,005. Sounds great.
Why would you put 0 in that?
Well, this one was at time 0. and this one was at time 5.
Oh.
Right?
I like 0 better.
I do too. Let's do the 0. 0 is nice.
0 makes life better.
So 52,000 equals 128,000. Now, the astute among you may be like, I think I already figured out the B, which is fine, because that's going to disappear. So our equation is y equals 12,800 x. And if we were quite clever, what I would actually put, if it were me writing this thing, I would put like S of t equals 12,800 t, because that means something. This is like generic nonsense, right?
It's all generic nonsense.
No, not this problem. This problem is like real world application.
I multiplied the 52,000 by 12 and the 116,000 by 12 and divided those and got 0.5, so I made it.
Well, if you chug 12 in here, you'll get the other part of the answer. Right? S of 12, 12,812 equals
Plus 52,000, right?
plus, oh yeah, thank you, 52K plus that one.
Nice.
And then you see what happens.
Okay, so my boss gives me like that and says this is your paycheck solved. I'd be like, I quit. I give up.
Honestly, broken life, I don't want to do this.
No, that's not what your boss does. That's what the government does. The government's like, here's a thing. You owe us money. Figure out how much.
So you Google it.
And then you do it wrong, and they're like, wait, that's the wrong amount. Why didn't you tell me how much I owe you?
Exactly.
Because you have to figure it out. Do what?
This portion of the video is sponsored by TurboTax.
Exactly. No, H&R Block.
I thought H&R Block was a tech company.
Was a what?
A tech company or something.
No.
Like Verizon.
No,
or
they're
They're a
TurboTax with like humans sort of attached to it.
Wait, what?
No, TurboTax.
TurboTax is like all odd. Now you can pay them money to talk to people, but H&R Block always kind of has people involved, sort of. Except I think they now have a free version that's just the same as TurboTax. So, whatever. Any other questions on this homework assignment?
Can we do one of the ones with the parallel lines? I don't remember.
They
what
just
it
have the same slope.
But I don't know what to do.
They just have the same slope, like number 9. The slope of our line is 7/8. I'm answering your question. Are you listening? Like on number 9, our M is 7/8. And then we just got to find B. Plug in X and Y.
But,
Oh.
Goot. I think we should take a quiz.
Yay!
I just always keep thinking I need to do something with the B. It needs to
Is it 2, 3,
still
or
be
2,
there.
4? Or both?
I don't know.
Which quiz is
I'll
it?
do 2, 3, and 2, 4 quiz.
Have you graded our quizzes yet, Sean?
Do you have them?
Get it to him.
That's a good question. Do we have them?
That's like such a useless thing to say out loud. You're the one that would know that.
Look, I did good handwriting on the top this time.
I need to play golf today.
That's an S.
Are you offended?
Oh yeah, obviously.
Yeah, totally offended. Oh my gosh.
We have to figure out the number.
Yeah, that's part of the quiz. That's right.
Dadgummit. Isn't it 4?
No.
Sure.
Isn't it 3? It's 3.
No.
It's 7.
There you go. Have fun.
That's